What is going on, everybody? Back with some more NBA best bets. I got 4 picks for you guys today. Hopefully they all either cash or play. I mean, 2 of them didn't play yesterday. We had Harden sit and we had Porzingis sit. Harden wasn't even on the injury news list whenever I had made the video, but it is what it is, man. We went 2-0 on our free picks yesterday. I don't know whether to call that a sweep or just 2-0 or whatever. I mean, technically it's a sweep since the only 2 that played cashed, but I don't like calling only 2 picks a sweep. But anyways, guys, yesterday's video only got 170 likes-ish, something like that. So we're not going to be doing the giveaway. If you're new to the channel, we do this every video. So if you guys can get 200 likes on this video, if you can get 50 comments on this video, I will pick a random comment to win a free month of VIP. Or if we get 400 likes, I'll pick 2 of you. So make sure you guys smash that like button. We had almost as many comments as we did likes in yesterday's video. So I don't know if I just didn't say we had to like or not, but we do have to like and comment. It can't just be the comment. So make sure you guys drop a like, drop a comment. Make sure you sub to win, and one of you guys will win a free month of VIP, so make sure you guys do that. If you guys want to sign up to our VIP, you can head on over to our Patreon. $25 a month, you get every single play that we post, every player on my post. We've been doing fairly well. Yesterday we hit a little 10x. We played probably 8 4-man slips, so a little bit of profit on that 10x. It wasn't as good as I wanted. We had a bunch of close calls. We had 3 or 4 slips. I had like 3 of them that cashed, but it is what it is. We did cash a little 2-man. I posted in yesterday's video if you tell this one the 2 MLB plays that cash. So if you played that, you got a little 2.5x. I'm gonna do the same thing in this video, so make sure you guys stick around to the end. You can sign up for any of our partnered apps: Better, Sleeper, Chalkboard, Underdog, Thunderpick, DGF. Any of these give you a free month of VIP, which leads me to this platform right here. This is called DGF or DG Fantasy. This is a tool. It's an optimizer. It takes every play from our apps like Prizepicks, Underdog, Sleeper, pretty much all of them that you have. They did take Chalkboard off of here, but it does compare everything back to sports books. Gives you a positive EV or % odds to hit value. Gives you the DGF value like -132 here for Claxton, which is good odds. But makes line shopping super easy, man. So if you're wondering how to make your own plays and you need some advice or need some help, I promise if you sign up for DGF, you will not be disappointed. If you sign up for DGF, you get 25% off using our link down in the description. It is code ACES, and as long as you keep your DGF subscription, you get free VIP from us as well. So highly recommend you guys do that. The other one is called OUTLIER.bet. This is the one that shows all the charts that we use in our videos. Love OUTLIER. Use OUTLIER every single day, a lot every single day. So if you want a 7-day free trial of OUTLIER, highly recommend you use our link down in the description as well. But all right, guys, now for our first pick of the day, it is going to be our Goblin play. So we're heading on over to Prizepicks. Goblin for today is going to be for our man VM. I'll be honest, I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name. I'm just calling him VM. So taking him over 9.5 points. I like this play a lot. So obviously they're playing against Atlanta tonight. 9.5 points. I think he's going to be able to get pretty easy. So points over here, over 12.5 is his original line, which they got him leaning to go under. But if you go 9.5, he's cashed 7 of his last 10 games. He's cashed 80% of his last 20, so 16 of his last 20 games. In his last 20 games, he's averaging 31 minutes per game. Obviously, they just got blew out by Dallas, so they only played 26 minutes that game. But he's getting over 30 minutes a game, man. Some of these mid-30 if the game's close. Playing against Atlanta tonight, I think they can keep the game close to Atlanta. Personally, head-to-head, he's cashed 1 of his 2 games this season versus Atlanta. Last game he only had 8, but they did get beat by 41 points right here, as you can see. So hopefully that doesn't happen again tonight. 2023 season, he's only cashed 37%. But if you look at his minutes during this time, he just started getting his minutes when he moved over to Charlotte. So when he started playing for the Hornets, they have so many injuries, man. They need people to play, and VM has stepped it up. He's been getting some really big games, man. He's had 20 points that game, 17 that one. His last 20, he's got some 25 point. He got a 25-point game in there. Dude's been killing it. Go to injury news. Obviously, Ball's out for the rest of the season. Cody Martin's out for the season. Seth Curry's out for the season. Mark Williams, Bailey. They got so many injuries right now. Looking at the Hawks, they got a few injuries themselves. Jalen Johnson's game time decision. Lundy's game time decision. Obviously, Okongwu's out. So lots of injuries on both teams. Hopefully, this game does stay pretty close. I'm not sure what the spread is right now. Does it show it on here? It does not show the spread right now. But anyway, I think the game's going to stay close enough for our man VM to get 10 points, and I got to lock him in over 9.5 as our Goblin play of the day, and that's pick number 1. So if you guys like to play, lock it in. If you don't like it, fade to play, man. I'm not going to cash every single slip, but I do like this one a lot. So jumping into our second pick of the day. So jumping over to the Dallas game, playing against the Heat. taking our man Luka Doncic. I'm not taking PRA just because it kind of scares me a little bit. But I am going to lock in his blocks and steals, man, over 1.5. It's 54% chance to go over, minus 140 odds. You're getting good value here on Prizepicks as well. He's cashed 7 of his last 10, only 55% of his last 20, and in the 2023 season is 58%, so almost 60%. He has 7 games this game versus Cleveland. Go to head-to-head. He's cashed it 1 of his 2 games. That actually none this season. He only played 1 game this season. He only had 1 versus Miami the last season. The last game he played, he had 2. I think he's getting 2 tonight, man. Looking at Miami, they don't give up many steals or blocks. They give up 5th and 10th in the league. If you go to point guard, it is 7th and 23rd, so a lot of blocks to the position. And if you go to shooting guard, it's 8th and 17th. Injury news, Josh Green, obviously, lively. Heroes, game time decisions. Rozier's game time decision. So, I don't know why my alarm just went off. But anyway, Rozier is game time decision as well. So, depending on how that happens, I think depends on how close this game stays as well. I don't think the Mavericks are insanely good or anything, and I think it's going to be a close game, man. I think this has a close spread, like 2.5 or 3.5 points, so hopefully it does stay close. I think Doncic's going to be able to get 2 blocks of steals for us tonight, so I'm going to click them or lock them in up here. Doncic, I know it's on here. If it got taken down, I'm going to be tilted. There's no way, man. Prizepicks is tilt worthy, dude. It literally. All right, well, going to lock this in on sleeper, I guess, and let it unless it comes back. I can see it coming back, but I'm confused, man. It was literally 5 minutes ago it was on here. Let's see if it's still on. So yeah, Doncic right here. You can even see it's on DGF. I'm under Prizepicks, NBA, DGF, block steals over 1.5, which I liked too. But anyway, I bet if I refresh, it's going to be down. Yes, there is no longer a Doncic block and steal on here, which really sucks. And that DGF does update every second, so if you refresh it, it'll take it off. But anyway, hopefully this comes back, man. I'm kind of aggravated that it's not on here, but it is what it is. Nothing I can do. This happened within the last 5 minutes. So Doncic over 1.5 blocks of steals is pick number 2. Hopefully it's on Chalkboard. Hopefully it's on Sleeper. If it's on any of those apps, then we should be good to go. But right now on Prizepicks, it is gone. So for the next 2 picks, we will be jumping over to baseball. 2-0 yesterday on baseball. Hopefully we can keep that little trend going. So I've been smashing MLB this season so far. It's been a great baseball season. I know it's only been a week, but it's been a good week. So first pick is going to be for our man Lance Lynn. We're going to lock him in over hits allowed, so over 4.5 I think is what it's at. So over 4.5 hits allowed, minus 160 on DraftKings. We had to lock this in on Sleeper. You're not going to get this on Prizepicks most likely. It could be on there as a Goblin. I don't know. I think the value is like 1.55 on Sleeper. So minus 160 odds, minus 200 on Caesar. That's insane. So looking at this, he's cashed it 8 of his last 10 games, 70% of his last 20. It was 70% of the 2023 season. 2024, he's given up 12 hits in his first 2 games. He had 8 versus Miami, playing against Philly tonight. They're a good hitting team. It's going to be a tough game for him, I think. He struggled the last couple of seasons, man. I think he's going to struggle again here tonight versus Philly. So I got to lock him in over 4.5 hits allowed. I just think he's going to cash that for us. So see how many pitches he's pitched so far this season. He's averaging 87 pitches in his last 9, obviously. And then 2024 season, he's averaging 76 pitches in his last 2 games because he's kind of getting lit up, man. Obviously, his first game, he's not going to get as many pitches anyway, but he had 8 hits last game, 83 pitches thrown. I think he's going to get somewhere around the same thing. Most pitchers pitch about 90 pitches unless they're getting completely destroyed. I think he's going to give up at least 5 hits. Got to lock him in. Lance Lynn over 4.5 hits allowed. We will see if it is on Prizepicks. I kind of want it to be, but at the same time, I'm like, it's going to be a Goblin probably based off of the sleeper odds that we got. So, yes, so 4.5 hits allowed. Lance Lynn is on here. You can lock it in as a Goblin if you want. The payout probably, we can see what the payout is maybe if Weathers is on here too. But MLB Goblins, man, I hate when they're Goblins, but anyway, Lance Lynn, 4.5 hits allowed is pick number 2. I'm not trying to make Goblin plays, I promise. I just lock stuff in on Sleeper, and then after I lock it in on Sleeper, I go to make free picks, and they end up being Goblins, and then this just sucks. But anyway, next pick is going to be for our man Weathers, the last pick of the day. So locking in our man Ryan Weathers, locking him in under walks. So if you go over here to walks, is it walks allowed on here? No, it's just walks. Or is it walks allowed? All right, walks allowed, 3.5, man. 3.5 is a massive number to walk somebody. 4 walks in a game, that's 12 pitches, or 16 pitches right there, man. My whole mind, my whole life flashed before my eyes right there. Anyway, 3.5 walks allowed. That's minus 160 odds to go under this. Minus 160 across the board. It is minus 180 on Underdog, which means it's a discounted prop on Underdog as well, which is stupid. But anyway, 9 of his last 10 games have been under this. 2023 season, 10 of his 12 games of the season, 83% he went under. Both games so far this season, he had 3, and then he had 2 his first game. So I like to play, man. I think he's going to go under this number, just really, really high. He's been under this both starts in the season. Only went over this 3 times all season last season. There's 2 of them right there. But anyways, 3.5 walks for our man Ryan Weathers. Definitely think he's staying under. We will check Prizepicks. This one's I hope all of them are on Prizepicks as Goblins, man. It's going to be depressing. Strikeouts, pitching outs, earned runs. Whew. Walks allowed that's more. Okay, that's 3.5 more. So you can take the over on this. They ain't gonna give you the under. I guess they think it's too much of a free play. I'm gonna lock you. I'm gonna show you guys the slip that we locked in. Lance Lynn and Weathers. You see on sleeper 2.2x value. 50 gives you $110. So more than double your money. 4.5 hits allowed for Lance Lynn. 3.5 PBB, which is walks for Weathers, and they are like 1.5x value, which is why it's a Goblin, which. But to try to find higher multipliers, I guess, for the free picks. I don't like giving out Goblin plays as free picks. But anyway, those are our 4 plays, guys. So we have our man VM over 9.5 points. We have Lance Lynn over 4.5 hits allowed. We have Ryan Weathers under 3.5 walks. And then obviously we have Doncic over 1.5 blocks and steals, which just recently got taken down. We can check and see if it come back up. That would be amazing if they put it back on here. Please. Please be on here. And it's not, and it might come back up later. It may not anyway. But make sure you guys get these plays locked in early if you want. As you can see, the Lance Lynn game. The game starts at 1:15, so it's like an hour and 15 minutes. But anyways, hope you guys have an amazing day. Make sure you guys drop a like on the video, leave a comment, and get your chance for a free month of VIP. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see y'all in the next one.